Hey guys, okay, it is time for a very brutal declutter of the concealers. Like, do you see this? This is too many concealers. Way too many concealers. Okay, so we're gonna just go through a couple of them, and I'll try to make this not too long, but I'll just get to it, okay? Now, should I sort of categorize this into like ones that are color correctors and ones that are concealers? Maybe we'll just talk about that as we go. All right, here we go. So this one is the Revlon Colorstay Skin Awaken 5-in-1 Concealer. And I feel like the shade of this is more geared towards color correcting. Same thing with this one is an actual color corrector, the Revolution Eye Bright Corrector Medium to Deep. And then also this one, the Flower Beauty Light Peach color corrector. I feel like this one is too greasy feeling. This one is fine, but it's almost like it's still not even dark enough for my under eyes. It's just hard. I have to find the exact right shade. So this one's good, this one meh, and this one meh. Okay. So I have reviews on all of these products, so we're just going to go through them quickly, so I don't take too long a video, but you can kind of get maybe a snippet of how they are. This is the Our Heart Revolution Heartbreaker Concealer. I got this for the packaging, you guys. Like, it's a heart, and then the doe foot, also a heart. But I was sort of telling myself, like, well, but maybe it's good though. Maybe it's got cute packaging and it's good. And it may be. The biggest problem is it was just too light of a shade. I do have a review on this if you're interested. But yeah, the shade's just too light. I didn't see myself like it being so amazing that I was like, well, let me just do whatever I can to make that work. I can darken it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I think like the coverage was probably just a bit too sheer for me. Okay, this one, the Glamoflage Pro Full Coverage Concealer. Yes, I did like this one. The coverage was good. Shade not dark enough. It's a thing I'm gonna do sometime when I can get around to it. I'm going to do a video. I'll try and do it next week. A video of a new sort of concealer hack or concealer technique that will help me to color correct and conceal my under eyes in a sort of different kind of way. We'll see if it works. I have to decide whether or not it's worth it for me to do it that way, if it makes a big enough difference, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, can't really use this one very much, but I do like to use it like around my nose and stuff. So this is more of my actual skin tone. So it's almost too light for under my eyes. It just makes my under eyes look gray. So this is the AOA Studio Liquid Concealer in the shade Buff. I think this is coming toward it's a little bit too dark, so it's more on the color correcting side. I do like this concealer though. I've talked about this recently, so I don't need to say too much about that, but yes, this is a good one. Will I get rid of it? Oh, I probably will get rid of this one because I don't even use it. I don't even think of reaching for it, just not interested in it. Same thing with this one, the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear. Don't even reach for it. I don't care about it. I don't think it was terrible, but I just feel like it just wasn't so special that I was just like, yep, that's the new one. That's the new favorite. So yeah. This one, on the other hand, the Winky Lux Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer. This is the shade Light Medium. Does very well at color correcting, especially on no makeup days. This one, because of the shade, it says light medium, but it really is more of a medium tone, especially on me. But it really does tend to color correct my under eyes, especially on a no makeup day. So usually if I use this, I can't use it just on its own. I have to somehow fix it so that it doesn't look too dark on my under eyes, even for a color correcting shade. So this isn't the kind of shade that will color correct and conceal in one step. It's just a little bit too dark for that. But I am going to probably keep that because it's good for no makeup days and it's a really good concealer. Very dewy, this one. So this one I've been using almost regularly. Fell in love with this one, or back in love. I've had it for a while. This is the Revolution Pro Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. I don't think they sell it anymore, which is so annoying. But it's in the shade C5, perfect shade for concealing and color correcting at the same time. This is the perfect shade for that for me, okay? This is very specific shade to me, my skin tone and my under eyes. This is not a color corrector that comes as a color corrector. For me, this works perfectly for it though, so that I can do the color correcting and the concealing in one step. Really good coverage. Love that one. This one, the Becca Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer. This is the shade, I think it's Banana. Yeah, this is the shade Banana. It's a little bit on the, I will give you guys a swatch, yellowy side, but not too bad, honestly. I think on my skin, it just is not quite the right shade for color correcting. I'll give you a little bit of a comparison against something that will be my actual skin tone, my face skin tone, and then what would be a good color correcting shade, which is going to be this Revolution Pro. I'll put it on the side. Okay, so this is my skin tone, this is the color correcting shade, and then this is the Becca one, that's the shade Banana. Just something about it just doesn't jive with the rest of my skin when I'm wearing it or trying to use it like that, like as a concealer. So I don't hate it. It doesn't have as much coverage as I was expecting. Don't hate it. They don't sell it anymore. I did get this one at TJ Maxx, so because they went out of stock or out of business or something like that. So again, I've had this one forever, so this one's gonna go, but this is the Essence Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer. Decent coverage, just too light. The shade's just too light. This is good for like if I want to put concealer in the hollow of my eye right there to camouflage like that bag, because you can't just conceal it because it's an actual dip in my skin. So you have to sort of fool the eye into lifting that shadow right there. That is cast from the bag. So that's the only thing that this is good for me. Maybe if I had a darker shade, it would be fine. I'm sure that's probably the case. So this isn't necessarily a bad product. It's just the shade, it was just off for me. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito. I do really like this one. It's a little bit more matte than some of these other ones I've been talking about. But the shades are weird. This is the shade Light Beige, and let's just give a swatch. It's a little bit, excuse me, lighter. A little bit of that orangey tone, so it can be good for color correcting, but like this one's just a little bit darker. So, you know, a little bit lighter. You can tell the difference though, and this is my actual skin tone. So just so you can see, the shades are just weird. I think this is the lightest shade, but it's called Light Beige. It's just really weird. I don't know, but I do like it. Again, a little bit on the more matte side, but not too bad. This one I did not care for. This is the Morphe 2 Hide and Peak Concealer. Not enough coverage, I think, and then the shade was a little bit weird as well. Not too weird. It's a little bit lighter than what I would need. I don't remember how dewy or matte that one because it was so just not rememberable. You know what I'm saying? This one is great. This is the Revolution Conceal and Fix Ultimate Coverage Concealer with Salicylic Acid or whatever in the shade Light Sand. It's just too light for me to use just under my eyes on its own, but it does work for that hollow, again, to sort of camouflage that situation right there. Let's go through a couple more. This has been a favorite for a long time, the Kylie Skin Concealer. This is the original version. Great for color correcting. Again, it's a great shade for that. Looks beautiful on my skin. Not too dewy, but not too matte. Okay, let's see. This one I've had forever. This is just gonna have to go in the trash. I've had it forever. This is the Sleek Lifeproof Concealer. I love the formula of this. It's sort of gel-like. It's really good. It has a weird smell though, but I mean, it had a weird smell from the beginning when I first cracked it open, so that's that. So it's a good concealer though. I really liked it. Good coverage, was really nice and light on my under eyes, but I don't even know if you can get it anymore. Let's do a couple more. This is also a color corrector. Wasn't crazy about it. This one is a color corrector. It was all right. I liked this one better than this one. This one was pretty sheer. But again, I'm probably going to save all these color correctors and try and do a video about trying a new color correcting technique. And let's see, maybe one more. This one did not like. There was a ton of hype over it. This is the KVD or what is it? Apple Beauty? No, not Apple. I don't know what it is. KVD Beauty, I think that's what it is. The Apple is the foundation. But yeah, I was not impressed with this at all. It was just a concealer in my opinion, and it was just too light for my under eyes anyway. So it just didn't work out for me, and it was a lot of money. I think you're paying a lot of money for cute packaging and the name. Not that the name is anything to be celebrated one way or the other. It just was not. I didn't care about it. It was pretty silly in my opinion. Okay, and I got this one. This will be the last one, the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. I got this one because I thought it was going to be different than any of the other ones that they have, but it's not really. It's just the extra large bottle of it, okay? This one is a little bit too pinky beige for me. And so it just makes my under eyes, you can absolutely see the difference right there. Like it's straight up pink, and it just makes my under eyes look too gray. Now, ordinarily I have heard from makeup artists and such that pink counteracts brown, and all of this is all brown with the exception of right here, which is a bit more grayish. and it just made the whole thing look gray, so it was not good. It didn't work out, and it's mostly this shade. I feel like if I had a different shade, better shade, it would be better. So I still have a whole bunch left, and I'm just going to go through them, but not on camera. And these are probably going to either be donated to whoever or whatever. One more and then I'll be done. This one, I can't leave it out because it's really good. The Bare Minerals Concealer in the shade Light, this is correcting concealer in the shade Light 2. Very good for color correcting, especially on no makeup days as well. This is going to set you back about 20 bucks though. So it's really good though, and I think it's worth it if you're just looking to splurge, or if you just have a small makeup collection and you're just looking for a really good concealer and you don't care the price. You just want that one concealer that's going to be good, and you need color correcting or have like darker under eyes. This one might be your girl. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, ding my bell. Let me know in the comments how you like these kind of videos. I need feedback, y'all, so please, if you can, let me know anything you'd want to see, you don't like that I do, or how you would like to see these videos be better. I am so looking forward to getting your guys' feedback. So again, don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.